Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on.
So it's been a really long time since I filmed. I suck. Just the normal busy life kind of situation. But I just broke my ankle in 3 spots, so I have all the time in the world to film right now. And it's pretty much, you know, the only thing I can do because I can sit while I'm doing it. So here I am. Anyways, I'm gonna get into it. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys my super full coverage foundation routine. I don't really wear makeup unless it's full coverage because I don't get the point, you know. I'm going to start off by using this Rose Quartz Crystal Priming Spray from ColourPop, but I don't spray it on my face because it's got a crazy mist, so I just spray it onto my clean hands and put it everywhere. And then I'm going to be using this Japanesque Radiance Primer. It looks like this. It's very pretty. Dot that all over my face and spread it around. It has this really pretty pearl color to it. I don't really understand the point of radiance primers because I'm just going to be covering this shop, but I like how sticky and tacky this gets. I need to get back into the lingo. I don't really think I ever was in the lingo though. Alright, so for foundation, I'm sure you guys have heard of Dermacol. This is crazy, crazy full coverage. I have it in the shade 209. It's definitely not my shade. It's super, super pinky and just not pale enough for me. So I mix it with the Jouer Essentials High Coverage Cream Foundation in the shade Pearl, which is too pale for me. I like this combo a lot because the Dermacol is like really, really, really thick. And the Jouer is nice and watery. So I do about a smidge and a pump, or, you know, exact measurements. I don't know if you can see the difference in the tones, but yeah, neither one work on their own. I really like them mixed together. Alright, so there is my creation. And I'm just taking this brush and painting it all over. Bless you. So I'm gonna be wearing a hat in like every single video until next week when I get my hair done, but my roots are really, really bad. To bounce all this out, I'm using this Shop Miss A sponge. This guy is $1. I do find that these are kind of hit and miss. I got a bunch of different colors and I really only like the black, but not all the blacks. But they're $1, so it's kind of worth it to, you know, take the risk. You see how much coverage that is? Woo! It is a super thick, even with the Jouer mixed in, it is a super thick mixture. So it isn't the easiest to blend out. I have missed filming so much. I've actually filmed quite a bit. I just hate every single video ever, and I never have time to edit. That's the hardest part for me, is editing, because I do my makeup like every single day, so typically I can get a video filmed. I just either hate watching it back or don't have time to edit, and then by the time I have time to edit, that video is not even relevant anymore. But to be honest, I haven't really been buying that much makeup. Alex and I got our own place, so it's super expensive. We're super broke all the time. Alright, so once she's all blended out, I have all this extra on my hand because I suck. Alright, next I'm going to be using this ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Rich Tan, and I'm using that to cream contour. I can't even think of the words anymore. This stuff is super potent, so the only reason I'm using that much, if you're using it on its own, dots. And dots are like way too much. But I'm going to be putting this Makeup Revolution Liquid Highlight Illuminator in the shade Champagne. And she comes in a little dropper like that. Now I'm just going to dot that. Oh no. And then I'm going to use this super dirty Sephora stippling brush. All of my brushes are really disgusting. I don't understand why I don't have like a face full of acne from bacteria. Anyways, I stipple that out, and if I didn't have that Makeup Revolution illuminating stuff with it, it is crazy potent. First time I used it, it ruined. It looks a little crazy, but I always blend it in afterwards. Feeling a lot of pressure because I told one of my subscribers that no matter what the outcome of today's video that I would upload it, so I'm scared. So I just take that sponge that I used to buff out my foundation, and whatever's left, I just use it to go along the edges of my contouring and blend it in. And it looks a lot less harsh. Plus that stippling brush left a lot of brush marks, so I am going to get that foundation on my hair, but not until I'm done with the wet stuff because it'll stop again. I'm going to take another ColourPop concealer, and this one is in the shade Light Neutral 15. And I am putting this on all the high tops of my face except for underneath of my eyes. I really like this concealer, but I got the wrong shade. I like this wet. I think it's the perfect shade wet, but it dries a lot darker. So I'll just use my old friend, the Shape Tape, in the shade Light Sand. This is my favorite for under my eyes. So I'm out of work for at least 6 weeks, probably longer. So if you guys have any videos that you want to see, please let me know. Taking suggestions. You think it would be really easy for me to talk on camera now because I get like zero human interaction. Alex works nights now, so he's asleep. Alright, I'm going, oh god, that always happens. I'm going to be using the trusty RCMA No Color Powder. My goal in life is to finish this huge 10-ounce jar that I don't even think they sell anymore. Alex just dumped it today, so he's helping. And this is a Juvia's Place brush, the blush brush actually. And I'm just using that to set that powder underneath of my eyes. I like it because it's so tapered. Feels like that's what it's meant for. And I put it in the other areas where I set that concealer as well. Oh god. And then obviously I have a lot left over, so that's when I take my Morphe E56 and I just press it all in. And I'm not pressing like super hard because it's my face. I'm just lightly pressing in what I can, and then the brush is picking up the rest. Next I'm taking this ColourPop bronzer. This is in the shade Bronzer? I don't know. It doesn't have a shade name on here, and it also says highlighter and bronzer, so I'm so confused. I'm taking this on an e.l.f. blush brush. I really like blush brushes for other purposes. And I like to go out a little farther than probably you, because I feel like when you look at my face, there's a lot of cheek. That's mostly what I got going on. So I like to emphasize those a little bit less and more by bringing my bronzer and blushes out a little further than probably most people do. Just feel like gotta distract from all the face happening. So I have my own beauty room now, and I really don't love the way it's set up right now, so I probably won't do like a room tour for a really long time. But when we first moved in, this is the first room that I put together because my sister was going to be staying here, and I just kind of put things up and haven't had time to like fuss with it. Yeah, well now I have time. I just can't really move furniture. I'm in so much pain. I'm so miserable. Right now I have my foot propped up and it's like throbbing. For those of you wondering how I broke my ankle 3 times, well, 3 places, I just fell. For those of you who know me, that's probably not a surprise. So I'm going to be taking this Juvia's Place Blush Palette Volume Number 2, and I am taking Yara up here, and I'm using it as kind of like a bronzer topper, not really a blush, but it's what's on my eyes, and I want it to kind of, you know, not match, but want it all to get together. Now when I say I bring it in further, I mean I bring it to the apples more, but I don't recommend going down towards your mouth more because it's just going to make your face look super masculine, unless you're into that. Alright, now I'm going to take my favorite ever translucent powder, literally my favorite. This is the Cologne Cosmetics Loose Translucent Face Powder in Light. And I take that on my little sponge that is already dirty. And I'm just going to clean up under here. And then I'm also going down the sides of my nose. While that is sitting there, I'm taking this Smolder Cosmetics pressed highlighter in the shade Aurelia. I think that's how you say it. And I'm going to put this on my cheeks. This is also what's highlighting my brow bone. I love this highlighter. It's so soft though that if you have a lot of texture, definitely emphasizes it, but whatever, I don't care about my texture. And then I have been in the habit lately of just highlighting the tip of my nose. My nose is super long, and putting it on, what is this called? The bridge of my nose doesn't help me out at all. But it's all about, you know, what shape you got going on. I'm just going to brush all that powder that's sitting right. Alright, I'm going to get off camera and finish my brows and my eyes, and there's nothing new happening there. It's literally just fixing these guys up and putting some mascara on my bottom lashes, and yeah, I'm just going to cut that out. Alright, so everything's done up there. I'm going to complete everything with this Cologne Cosmetics setting spray. This just makes all the powders melt into my skin. And then I'm going to finish it off with a lip. This is Jeffree Star Cosmetics in Leo. Alright guys, and that is it for this video. I hope it turned out well. I'm going to upload it either way. I just need to get over myself, and thank you, those of you who are still here, for being so patient. Thank all of the people who sent me really sweet messages encouraging me to get back out there. And I will see you guys soon.